Welcome to this NLP Practitioner training program brought to you by NLPforyouonline.com. This is part of our jargon-free NLP program and has been developed to deliver a complete online training course in neuro-linguistic programming. In this video, we will take a look at the classical definition of NLP, how NLP appears to work, and give you an overview of what I think NLP really is, which is the basis of my training courses and in particular this set of training videos. If you ask the typical trainer to define the meaning of NLP, they will likely talk about how it affects the neurology, it has a linguistic base, and it is programming for new behaviors. I'm going to handle each of these in turn, breaking through the NLP jargon, and hopefully deliver a better understanding of NLP. Let's begin by taking a look at the neuro part of NLP. The idea is a simple one, but is sadly flawed. The belief is that NLP works at a neurological level because it affects the body and it uses physiology and physical stimuli to make a change. However, there is a problem with this because all of the changes are made at a psychological level, not a neurological one. If we do anything with our body, from eating to working to sleeping, there is a neurological component. However, this doesn't make these actions neurological in nature. And the same can be said for NLP. For although our neurology is impacted, emotional, behavioural and belief changes happen at a psychological level, so the N part of NLP should be replaced with P for psychological. If we turn now to the linguistic portion of NLP, this seems to be more of a nod to one of the co-founders of the NLP movement, John Grinder, who was a professor of linguistics. Yes, there is a significant language component to NLP, but that is no different from any other therapeutic approach, which in itself doesn't make the process linguistic. As you learn some of the speech patterns associated with the hypnotic and transformative language, you may notice some oddities. These are likely to be linguistic markers left over from John Grinder. The language within NLP is of less import than the overall approach. Finally, let's take a look at the programming portion of NLP. I just have one thing to say about that. No. There is absolutely nothing within NLP that has anything to do with programming. It is a terrible word that is completely misunderstood and bears no relation to anything to do with NLP. Once again, this seems to be a tip of the hat to Richard Bandler, the other developer of NLP, who was a computer science student. A far better word would be change, or if you want to be really fancy, transformation. The word programming has too many negative connotations and couldn't be further from the truth of the application of NLP. So, neuro-linguistic programming is a case of buzzwords gone mad, and the meaning has been lost in the need to appear important. If we drop the acronym and look what is really going on, I much prefer to think of it as psychological change through imagination. It is much closer to what is really going on, but I suppose it's not as sexy as NLP. Personally, I like to think of NLP as a set of tools and techniques that allow people to make changes in their beliefs and behaviors. That's it. Simple and clear. Each of the main ideas within NLP is a simple tool, which can be used either on its own or with other tools. These tools are then put together in particular ways to reach a specific goal. These are the techniques. In NLP parlance, the change patterns. Just as you would use a range of tools to put together a bookcase, so you can use a range of tools to help someone overcome a fear or a phobia. Change patterns are the recipes, and the skills of NLP are the ingredients and the utensils used. Using the tools metaphor makes learning NLP easier and applying it in particular situations much more fluid. It is also a good way to think about NLP, as once you realize it is nothing more than a toolset, you can avoid the trap of thinking that NLP can solve every problem. Just because the only tool you have is a hammer doesn't make everything a nail. So there you have it. That's my take on NLP, and so with this training course you'll learn some tools and then some of the techniques to show you how to use the tools. I hope you've enjoyed this video. The other videos in the series can be found on our website, on Facebook and on YouTube. Goodbye until next time.